Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to the Ancient Wisdom channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new moon that occurred on June 18th, 2023 at 12:39 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States, 4 hours west of Greenwich Mean Time. It occurred in the sign of Gemini in Mrigashira Nakshatra. That is a nakshatra that is often signified by a story depicting running away and chasing and searching for something. I'm going to do a reading for all 12 ascendant signs or moon signs. I hope you'll support my work by subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell icon to get notifications, liking the video, and sharing it with your friends and family and whoever you feel will benefit from what I'm doing here. So I'm going to share my screen now. So here we are looking at Aries, the Aries ascendant. Aries, you still have Rahu and Jupiter in your ascendant sign with Uranus and with Mercury in your second house. Everybody should be feeling a little bit of relief right now from the very harsh placement of Mercury with Rahu and Jupiter that I believe influenced the energies of the two major train derailments, and also some major problems with racehorses, interestingly enough, that really corresponds with the Ashwini Nakshatra, where Rahu and Jupiter were situated and where Mercury was floating around. Bharani was also involved in that. So anyway, Mercury is in your second house, and I feel that it could be a good time to have a friendly conversation with your family regarding family money matters. Saturn has just gone retrograde also, and it is aspecting your ascendant. Don't push yourself physically. Aspects to money houses due to this placement of Saturn will be happening. Also, take care of your heart with Mars in your fourth house with Venus. Avoid arguments and fights at home and at work, since it's aspecting the 10th house, and over food as it being one of the significances in Cancer. For Taurus ascendants, I felt that I want to say that temptation to cheat could have very adverse effects to your life. Better to use this Rahu-Jupiter position in your 12th house to go on a spiritual pilgrimage. Also, if you value your relationships with your partners, your spouse, take extra care there. Let me see something here. Okay, because Saturn is aspecting your 7th house and Ketu is in the sign of Libra. Mars and Venus are in your 3rd house, so try to avoid fights in the significations of the 3rd house, and also of religious matters, being that they are aspecting your 9th house. Gemini, the new moon happens in your ascendant sign. It could mean new opportunities for you to shine. Your ascendant ruler is in the 12th house. So over the next 4 weeks, when something is asked of you, give it. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Mars in Ashleisha, in the 2nd house, be very careful what you eat for the next 4 weeks or so. You might experience food poisoning if you're not careful, or some physical problems if you eat the wrong things. So, don't be tempted. Don't be tempted to save food that's gone bad. Be careful of harsh fighting words, especially with women. For the Cancer ascendant sign, channel the physical energy of Mars in a healthy way by exercising, doing sports, swimming. Could also play some games if you're not able to do physical things. Good to work out with a female friend, a partner, or a sibling. Mars and Sun in your 12th house I suggest making donations. If you experience a spike in your income, you can enjoy part of it, but don't spend it all. Don't spend it all in one place, and don't spend the whole thing. Save 50% or more. For the Leo ascendants, you might be experiencing feelings of separation from family members. This is temporary. Remind yourself that calmness and acceptance will bring the best results. This is a good time to make new friends. Also, someone at work, perhaps a youthful person, might need your guidance or collaboration, and doing this could bring financial gains. So be mindful of this kind of dynamic occurring at your job or at your work. Virgo ascendants, you could also receive unexpected money. Save it or use it to pay back debts, especially until Saturn has moved out of your 6th house, or at least far away from your ascendant degree in the 6th house. New opportunities around career might present themselves. Just make sure that you read the fine print and ask the necessary questions, as part of the information might be hidden or not visible. Communicate with teachers or gurus. And with Mars and Venus in the 11th house, I suggest you protect your lower legs. Okay, Libra ascendants. Also, I recommend that Libras protect their legs, excuse me, as Mars is transiting your 10th house. Otherwise, this could be an interesting time professionally, as Mars exalts in the 10th house. And right now, Mars is with Venus. So work with a woman and be cooperative for the greater good. I want to stress being cooperative, because Mars is not the cooperative type. This could bring profit or fame of some kind, the energy of the 10th house. Scorpio ascendants, try to cooperate with teachers and or gurus. The rulers of your 6th, 7th, 12th, and 1st houses are together in your 9th house. It could do you good to take a spiritual pilgrimage, but try to avoid arguments and negative contention with females. That could really backfire. So the principle you want to work with is protect those around you, and you will be protected. For Sagittarius ascendants, this would be a good month to remember those who went before you. Visit relatives who have passed on. Light a candle or a diya and say a prayer or a blessing for their soul's wellness. Try to heal anything that might be left from the mistakes that might have occurred during their lives. You can still speak to them. Capricorn ascendants and moon sign. I'd like to hear from you, Capricorn people, because you've had Pluto in your ascendant sign now, and it's going to be there for a while. And I would like to hear about how you feel it might be affecting you, your life, if it is affecting you. So send me a comment or an email. Venus and Mars are in your 7th house, aspecting your 1st house, of course. So taking care of your health as well as taking extra care of your partnerships and spouse will play like a hand-in-hand role of keeping things okay in your life. Remember that everything is connected and every aspect of your life support the other aspects and the totality. Every house connects with the next house and the house before it. Everything is working together. So everyone should keep that in mind. Playing games with children will be healing and beneficial on all levels. For Aquarius ascendant and moon signs, when you're having a hard time, Aquarius people, remember that the only way out is through. Have patience in these days and affirm that all things are working together for good. The difficulties are temporary. Look for the good in people, bring blessings, and turn those who would otherwise be your enemies into friends. For Pisces ascendants and moon signs, with your 8th and 9th lords in your house of children, teach your children well. Teach children about esoteric subjects and spiritual principles, higher principles. They understand more than you realize. Pay attention to opportunities to give and donate. These are going to be working as remedies for you during this cycle. Now, I realize that I haven't mentioned where the sun and moon are in each ascendant. So I'm going to go through them really quickly, and we'll tell you where the sun and moon were together in the new moon on the different ascendants. So for Aries ascendant, it was in your 3rd house. In the Taurus ascendant, it's in your 2nd house. Whoops. For Gemini ascendant, it's in your 1st house. I think I did mention that. For Cancer ascendants, it's in your 12th house. For Leo ascendants, it's in your 11th house. For Virgo ascendants, it's in your 12th house. For the Libra ascendants, it's in your 9th house. Did I skip something? For Virgo ascendants, it's in your 10th house. For the Scorpio ascendants, it's in your 8th house. For the Sagittarius ascendant, it occurs in the 7th house. For the Capricorn ascendants, it's in the 6th house. For Aquarius ascendants, it's in the 5th house. And for Pisces ascendants, it's in your 4th house. So these are my readings for each sign, very briefly. If you'd like more information, you can reach me at awisdom108@gmail.com. You can comment below the video. I think that's it for now. If you have any question, of course, you can put them in the comments, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in the next video, hopefully sooner rather than later. Many blessings, lots of love, and namaste.